Back, and this time we are going to preview the big game. That was the top four between Heart of Oak and Kumasi Asante Kotoko. The game ended 2-0 in favor of Heart of Oak. We are going to look at the statistical analysis. We'll look at what we picked out from the game, the positives, and what we think could help us in the coming season. And I feel that both sides gave us some good game. Though Kumasi Asante Kotoko lost 2-0, Shaibu Abubakar, the right back, was excellent, and I think that we need to encourage some of the players. Though we didn't see much of their performance, especially from Kumasi Asante Kotoko, but I think we should be able to encourage this crop of players to build up and come back stronger. For me, I believe that you might not have your best day at a time, but then with a bit of push, you'll be able to succeed. So let's encourage the players. Now, let's look at the first goal. So it was 15 passes. So let me put it on the screen. 15 passes to the goal. 15 passes. So you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, the 7. So continuously, Heart of Oak were building up the passes. Then that long ball for Mohamed Kamara eventually went to Ransford Mensah of Heart of Oak from the left side. He gave it back to Ali Mohammed. Ali Mohammed brought it back to midfield. The pass from Abdul Karim. Then that touch in the midfield, that final touch, which fell off for the striker. I feel the striker, Frankie Buraduku, is very smart. You know, everybody is talking about Kotoko defense, but this striker was very smart. Look at the position of the two Kotoko centre backs, Samba Unel and Zakaria Fuseni, and look at where he managed to pick the ball. Look at the speed. So he managed to know that the two centre backs have found themselves in one direction. And so the only way he can go is to go straight with the ball, because before they will cut in or get closer to him, he's already in the 18-yard box. And that really worked out for him. So positives, Frank Ebuladuku. And people are talking about him scoring a lot. He scored 2 goals, 1 in the top 4, 1 in the Homo. And I think that this is the kind of striker. He reminds me of Alexa Samoa, yes, of formerly of Kumasi Asante Kotoko. He was a tormentor, a speedster. Maybe Mahatman Otu, Kwame Kizito, and all that. They gave us some good league games. And so Frank Ebuladuku, it's early days yet, though, but great performance by the striker, especially from how he managed to get the goal. Now let's look at the second goal. With the second goal, the question was that what was the defenders doing? Because a lot of them were in the 18-yard box before the corner kick. So the corner kick was played, and then the Heart of Oak player in the 18-yard box got the ball, headed into the 18-yard box once again. Then finally Emmanuel Amankwa, the substitute, got the second goal. As at that moment, Amankwa's position, look at the position of Amankwa. He was in the 18-yard box and there was no marking, and he was free. He got the second goal for Heart of Oak. So it was a day when Heart of Oak had their day, possessed the game, and the first goal answers their game possession against Kotoko. They really possessed the game, and that is not the only time they've done that. Against BBN Gold Stars, we saw a lot of possession when they were down by 2 goals and that. But for Masudi Dramani, he scored in each of his matches as Heart of Oak head coach, and that is positive for the gaffer. And Abdul Karim Zito has lost 3 consecutive games. Before his game against BBN Gold Stars, where they lost 2-1, Heart of Lions where they lost 1-0, and Heart of Oak when they lost 2-0 in the Gaka top 4. Kotoko were unbeaten in some games, from the Golden Kick fixture where they won by 2-1 in the final of the MTN FA Cup, to the President's Cup, and then Toyota Cup. It was back-to-back victory, back-to-back trophies, and unfortunately the team has failed to glitter in the Gaka top 4 and becoming the second side to go into Gaka top 4 for, apart from Great Olympics, who managed to play Gaka top 4 without winning a match, without winning a game. Now, this is the drawing board. So, how to folk here, Kotoko here. Now, so Kotoko went with the back four. So, we had Shaibu, then left back, we have Patrick Esiedu, Zakaria, and then Samba Unel. So we had to folk 3 back. So Asari in post, Mohamed Kamara in post. The to folk 3 back of Kevin Osisibe, David Opon Afrani in there, and then Ali Mohammed. Now the midfield battle was between, so like for like, we look at to folk. Karim is a defensive midfielder. Then you can look at Asante Kotoko, who also used Lord Hilary Adabo. Hussein was in the middle for Folk as well. Then Entry was in the midfield for Folk. Philip Amu was in the middle for Kotoko. And then Folk had Parku George in the midfield. So Frank Ebula, who was substituted along the line, was a striker for Folk. Then in the game, we saw a lot of attackers for Kotoko, Kwame Poku, Albert Amwa, Saka Dauda. So it was an open game, but then Folk had 2 wing backs. The 2 wing backs played in as midfielders and attackers. So whenever Folk are surging forward, you would see Amankwabe, if he was the right back here, he did not start as a right wing back. Then the left wing back, it was Ransford Mensah. So if Folk are attacking, though it was Frank Eburaduku leading the attack of Folk, when they are attacking, they have 2 of the players joining the attack. When they are defending, they have 5 men. When they are in the middle, they have 5 men. So if you look at the 3 back, they had more options in the middle. They had more options. When Kotoko were having 3 men, more options. Folk had more options in the middle. And that really played a role in their success against Asante Kotoko. We'll be doing more of this. But then the key players that made impact, George Parku. Parku was a ball distributor. Abdul Karim defended very well for Folk. He was positioning himself well, contributing to the team's success, both defensively and in attack. And that really helped his side to get the victory. And then the goal thief, that is Frank Ebuna-Duku. On the day, he was excellent. He had a good game. The plan worked to perfection for Folk. It didn't go well for Kotoko. And then, for 2 seasons, Kotoko have dominated against Folk. This time, it went in favor of Folk. That is the beauty of the game. My name is Shaban Mohammed. More of screen analysis, more of the data statistics of the games. We'll be doing that in the coming season. That is why you don't have to miss out on all my informations and all that. Just subscribe to my YouTube channel and my TikTok and enjoy more. On Facebook is Shaban Mohammed, X Shaban Mo9, and then IG is Authentic Mo Shaban. Let's interact. Let's talk more Ghana football.